So today we're going to be making chocolate chip cookies filled with Nutella.
I can't wait to eat them.
It's a very simple and easy recipe that I found, and it's my first time making these cookies, so I hope that they turn out good. Not yet, Fatima. So first we're going to be showing you all the ingredients that we're going to use, which I have written on my phone, and then we're going to be making it, and at the end we'll taste it and see if it turns out good. Okay, Fatima?
Okay.
So let's begin showing you all the ingredients. Okay, so now we're going to show all the ingredients that we have. So first, we have all-purpose flour. Should I see the amounts too? So I have the amounts written on my phone. But for the all-purpose flour, we need 2 1/3 cups. And then we have
Hatchimal eggs.
2 eggs.
Hatchimal eggs.
We're going to need to separate the yolk for one of them, so that's why we have this spoon to do that. It's like a special type of spoon to separate. And then we have Nutella, since we're making Nutella cookies.
Yeah,
And
it's filled with Nutella.
this one is it has salt in it.
Yeah.
And then this one
Sugar?
has sugar. I'm not saying the amounts. Okay, it's fine. And then this is baking powder. And we have room temperature butter. And what is this? This one's brown sugar. And then we just have like utensils. So we have the measuring cups, and we have some wax paper to put on the baking pan so that the cookies don't stick at the end. And then we have bowls, beating stuff, these, and yeah, whisks, and that's all. Oh, and then we have our gloves, oven mittens.
Can I wear them?
Yes, you can. And that's pretty much all. So let's begin making our cookies. So it says to first preheat the oven, but I think since it's our first time doing it, let's first actually make the dough, and then we'll preheat the oven. Okay? So in a large bowl, we have to use the mixer and beat the butter for 1 minute. Anyway, so now we're here and we're going to start beating our butter for 1 minute.
Yeah, these are
So
gloves.
I don't need gloves to beat butter. So this is room temperature butter. So basically, we should always use room temperature because it's
That's funny.
okay. Let's take out our butter and put it into the large bowl.
Why is he?
ابتسم للناس وارسم بالامل وجه الحياة ابتسم للناس وارسم بالامل وجه الحياة وانسى همك دام ربك يسمع.
Room temperature butter is because it's already kind of hard to beat it. So if it's room temperature, I think it makes it easier. Okay, I think I'm mixing the butter pretty much.
Yes, now we need to wear out.
There you have it. Looks. That's how the butter looks.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
It's very smooth. That's what we want. So
Yeah, and it looks like bubble gum.
yes, according to Fatima, it's like bubble gum.
Huh?
So now let's see what's next. So after that, we need to add the brown sugar and the granulated sugar. So the smaller apple has the brown sugar, and this big one has the granulated. So let's see what amount we need. So we need 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Let's get the granulated first. So it's 1/2 cup. So I think we're going to need to use 3 of the 1/4 cup. So that's 3 of this. Let's just put it right in, and then
You need all of that sugar.
yeah, 3 of these. 1.
You need the whole sugar.
All of it. I think 3/4 cups. 3/4 cups of the
And that's a
granulated.
lot. And that's a lot of sugar.
And then we need
And you're gonna put even more extra sugar, so that's gonna be Nutella and Hershey.
1/2 cup of.
And you're putting sugar, a lot of sugar inside, so that's a lot of
So instead of half cup, I'm going to put 1/3 cup.
Right,
Because,
Lambo?
yes, because I don't want to use so much sugar because I want to make it really, really sweet.
You want to make it so sweet?
No, I don't want to because too sweet is not good.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad for my teeth. Because I already
So this is like 1/3 cup of brown sugar.
I can't not even.
Okay.
It's more bad than sugar.
And then after we put that, they said to
Put Hershey chocolate and
speed until fluffy and light in color. Oh, beat it. So we have to beat it now. Let me see, Fatima. We're gonna beat again.
Yeah.
That's what they said to do.
The small fork. The big fork.
Fork. Where is it fork?
ما يدوم الحال مهما طال يا بنادم مدى كل شيء وله نهاية دام كل به بدأ ابتسم للناس وارسم بنام وجه الحياة وسهمك دام
We have to. Okay, beat in the egg and the egg yolk. Okay, so I'm going to crack this egg and fully put it in. And then for this second egg, we're going to separate the yolk.
They can't even see my eyes.
So we're going to, first we're going to put this one in. And then
We can mix it.
we're going to separate the yolk. Good. And I'm going to crack my egg in. Oh, no, not the stuff, the shells. Okay. I'm going to crack my egg into that. And so that spoon helps, it's like a tool that helps you separate the yolk from the white portion of the egg. So give me that. So as you can see, the yolk is fully separated from the white part.
What's the yolk?
That's the white part and this is the yolk. And that is how you separate it. So now we're just going to take this and put it into this. Okay. This is like the more liquidy part, and then we have to mix a bunch of other ingredients like the flour and stuff to make the dough portion, and we mix it together to make the cookie dough. And that is how you're going to make these chocolate chip Nutella cookies.
Can I make it? Can I mix it? Please.
I'm just gonna make it nice. The last thing we have to do is put in 1/4 cup of Nutella. We need 1/4 cup. So we're gonna need more Nutella, but for this mixture we need 1/4 cup. Okay, so 1/4 cup of Nutella. That's a lot of Nutella. Okay. So we're just gonna try to pour this in here. I think we're gonna have to beat it again. So there's a lot of beating you need to do in making cookies. Next we're gonna beat. Now we're done with this. So Fatima, in the next one you can help me put all the ingredients, okay?
Okay.
So, flour, we need 2 and that's a lot of flour.
انهي الحزن وتعلم كيف تتعامل معاه ابتلائك من محبة ولا يعني ما
That's a lot of
دريت
flour. Cornstarch.
How
So we
much
only need
flour?
1 teaspoon of this.
How much flour everyone? So much.
This one is a teaspoon of cornstarch.
Can I put it?
Yeah, here.
I want to put it.
Good. Okay, baking powder, we need 1 and 1/4 teaspoons. So I'm gonna put the first one, you can put the second one.
Okay. That's a good idea.
عانق أحلامك بكلمة الله يسمع من رجاه قومي يلا قولي يلا
Okay, and lastly we need salt. How much salt again?
Can I put salt?
1/2 teaspoon.
Can I put salt?
Okay, you can.
عانق أحلامك بكلمة
Okay, and last also, I'm just gonna mix all of that together. Okay, so let me start first and then you can do it. Because there's so many ingredients here. They're all so dry, so you have to make sure you mix it really properly.
قومي يلا قولي يلا هذا ناجيت
So then we slowly mix that into this one. So we're gonna slowly pour it in, and then I'm gonna beat it. realize it's bad because look, the entire whisk is filled with the dough. So we have to somehow take that out now. Okay. We have to break it up into small pieces.
Break it too.
Yeah, here, break it. Break it and put it in.
Like that. That looks like chocolate chips.
Or we have to add the rest of the Nutella too. Let me do that. And then we'll knead it with our hands.
Why am I eating this?
Eating what?
Chocolate.
Why not?
I have a teeth.
You have a tooth? Obviously you have a tooth. Everybody has teeth.
I think that I have a cavity.
Then don't eat it.
I want to.
No. Then your cavity will get worse. I like only had a silver tooth once when I was like, I think in 3rd grade. And then it fell out. The story of how it fell out is very funny. Basically, I was eating a muffin and they were chocolate chip muffins. And then, you know how they have chocolate chips? So like I was just biting on it and then randomly I felt something so hard. And then I was like, this is probably just like a chocolate chip that's extra hard. And then I realized it was my silver tooth that fell out. Oh yeah, it was my baby tooth, so that's why it fell out. And then I was like, and I took it out and it started bleeding. So that was very funny. I remember that day clearly, even though it was like 5 years ago.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were very small, like a few months old.
لا تخلي الهم يصنع
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is,
That's funny, right?
yeah, we're gonna put this wax paper onto the pan. So the reason we do this is because we don't want the cookies to stick to the pan. That's why. Take some of your wax paper and put it onto the pan. So this is a replacement of cooking spray. So instead of cooking spray, you can just use wax paper, but if you don't have wax paper, you could use cooking spray. Like this much, okay? And just make it into a little ball. They're very soft.
Yeah.
And then put it onto the pan. So the size we're making is like, kind of like, not too big, but not too small either. So I'm making it like around this size. And just make them into balls. And then put them on your pan.
من تعامل سوء تدري مو عليه انت ربع.
Look how distant they are.
They're social distancing. Our cookies are social distancing. That's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
ابتسم للناس والضحك دوم في وجه الحياة قبل تندم 1000 مرة بعدها ما تفيد
Okay, first batch of cookies are going into the oven. Yay. Ready, Fatima?
Yes, ready.
Let's put this one at the bottom now.
They look like something. Like they look like balls you're baking. And that's how it looks in the oven. So we're just gonna close the oven.
لا تخلي الهم يصنع منك واحد من بغاه من تعامل سوء تدري مو عليه انت ربع.
Okay, time to take it out because they're done. We only cooked it for around 10 minutes because that's how long they said. And they're done.
They look so nice.
Let me show you. So these are how the cookies look out of the oven. They look so good.
Eat them now?
We're gonna eat them just in a bit. They have to cool for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
So good.
Good, good.
They're very good.